our last video in preparation for the actual program, and we're going to talk about 3 things today. Number 1, if you do this, you will get smaller and you will get stronger. There's no secret formula to getting smaller and stronger. If you want to get smaller, you have to reduce the amount of fuel that you take into your body so that your body has to burn its stored excess fuel, fat. That's the only way to do it, unless you want to go and get liposuction or do something drastic. But that's the way to do it. Number 2, if you want to get stronger, then you have to place resistance on your muscles. If you do that, if you do resistance exercise, you will get stronger. So you're going to be doing both of these things. The second thing, it's not going to be easy, but you can do it. So this page, this website is part of a bigger website called the Peak Posse. And we're a group of people that we like to go climbing on mountains. And I've helped prepare people to climb up some pretty big mountains over the past years. And no matter how much I explain to them how brutally hard it's going to be, you can say a lot of words, but until they're actually in it, living in it, and seeing how their body responds to it, you just can only go so far in preparing. But knowing that it's going to be hard and preparing yourself for that is a big step. And I've seen a lot of people get to the point where they think they can't go any further and they just keep going and going, and pretty soon they're at the top. I've heard people say, "I can't believe I made it." And it's really great to see people succeed like that. And they're the ones that got themselves from the bottom to the top. It was all them. So it is with this. I can tell you that it's going to be difficult, but until you're in it and living in it and experiencing it and seeing how your body reacts, the words kind of fail. But it is going to be difficult, but you can do it. Just stick with the plan, make adjustments when you need to, see if those adjustments work. If they don't work, then that's a good thing, because hey, I'm not going to do that, I'm going to try something else. It's gonna be down in the trenches working, but you'll be able to do it. Trust me, you can do it. And number 3, for the first 2 weeks, no workouts. We're only going to be focusing on your daily food budget. And if you can't get through the first 2 weeks, then you're not going to be able to do it. That's how crucial this is. So we're going to just focus on changing how you eat, not what you eat. You get to be the person that decides what you eat and when and all that. You're just going to have to fit it into a budget, and I'm going to help you figure out how to set it up and all that, and that's going to be our first video on Saturday. So no weights, so don't think you're going to go into this right off the bat lifting weights. For the first 2 weeks, we're only going to be concentrating on the food aspect of it. Now, if you put in the work and you do, if you make it's going to come down to journaling what you're eating and making a master list. So it's going to take a little bit of time and effort, but if you do it on the front side for the first couple months, after that, you're going to be smooth sailing. You're going to become Jenny Craig unto yourself. Is basically what it is. Jenny Craig and those other kind of programs that send you food and you only eat what they send you because it's within your budget. It works, but this way you're not going to have to eat a bunch of frozen crap that somebody else says is good. You get to eat what you want to eat, but it's going to take a little bit of work, and you're going to have to put in a little legwork, so to speak. But you stick with it a couple months, and you're going to be smooth sailing. You'll see. And that's, again, you got to be in the middle of it and live with it to understand that at one point it's going to get a lot more easy for you. Okay, so get ready. Saturday or Sunday, I'm going to place the first video in, and we're going to really talk about it. It might be a little longer. We're going to talk about what you have to do for the first 2 weeks to get yourself moving in the right direction. And just want to mention now that this whole thing is free. Smaller Stronger is free. It doesn't cost anything, but I sure would appreciate it if you hook me up on Venmo, or I'm starting a Patreon page, and show me a little support if it's working for you. If this turns out to be something that just doesn't click with you, well, obviously it's worthless to you. But if it works, please give me a little thank you through Venmo or Patreon. All right? See you on Saturday.